I'm here. Ugh. I think that looks good. All right. Let me see how. I got a different lens on today. I had to move the 16 mil to the egg cutting. Fuck, I'm gonna need this up. Let me need that up. There we go. I had to put the 16 mil on the egg cutting cam and the 13 mil on my handsome fucking face. So, well, I gotta cut some shit I gotta cut a bunch of eggs anyway, so no hurry. So we're gonna cut some motherfucking eggs is what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna fucking do. I gotta put on my fucking gloves and get out one of my tools. Make sure this is working. Yep, that's working. And I gotta rearrange my fucking mic. I have to have my mic in a stupid place, so let me know if my audio sounds kind of goofy. Okay, so here we go. It is egg motherfucking cutting time. So, I had this egg pip yesterday. Let me know how well you can see down in there. And that one's got some nice nice dots on the head. Can you see that? But yeah, this is that clutch. This is that clutch that I was specifically making for the Aztec. And the reason I wanted to do that, I'm bumping my mic again. I'm going to have to set up my mic different. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay. So this was the clutch for the Aztec helpers. We're going to call it that. And you see, this is up towards the top. But if you can see in there, which you should be able to, because this lens can focus pretty close, is that you little son of a bitch. Hold on, I'm gonna pour some of this shit out. There we go. We got some decent back diamond separation. It's a little connected right there, but that won't hurt too much. But yeah, that's what I was really going for. And I was trying to get like an even balance look, kind of like the Super Malukus, but a little bit different. And I'm having trouble. Yeah, I wanted to see its head. This one's got a lot of nice nice little dots. It's got it's got 4 in the back, 1 in the center scale, and then two up front. So hold on, let me see if that's, there we go, that's focusing. What's up, buddy? So as you can see, the pattern, it's got some nice separation between some back diamonds there. It's got a lot of spacing, and that was the whole point of this clutch, was to try to make some stuff that come on, stay in your egg, dickhead. That will go well with Aztec, and try to keep it from striping out. So I cut this egg because it was actually looking kind of shitty, and but it's doing good too. But these other ones, this one pipped early, man, and like nothing else is pipped. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut them anyways. But as you can see, this is more of a neck pattern here. We'll see if we can get it gone along. Come on, put your head in there, fucko. Come on. Now, don't shoot out of the egg. You stay in the egg too. There we go. There's the back pattern. So it's got a relatively sharp back pattern, but it's got some nice separation in there. This thing's like running in circles in this egg. Come on. So, yeah, the fact that they are not bleeding into each other will really, really help make Aztecs that look pretty good. So I'm going to try to cut this right here. Actually, I'm going to have to pull it back and cut it because I'm sitting like an idiot. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, these eggs actually still need a couple days, maybe 2. So I don't want to go fishing around in here too much because you can see, I don't know if you'd see it on there, but there's actually quite a few veins still. I definitely wanted to show off the 2 that are breathing air. Let me cut this one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut this one over here. We'll cut this one and see what's up. This one's got a ton of fluid in it still. I'll get to the comments. I know people are commenting. I just I kind of got to fuck with this egg real quick. Holy shit. I got some of these eggs they got a little too wet. And there's just shit oozing out all over the place. Little too wet, and they were a little colder. They were in a colder spot in the incubator, which means they're taking forever to hatch. So I'm going to try to find one that's a little closer to hatching here. Yeah, these guys are on day 90 or 91. So yeah, they're really taking their sweet ass time to get out. Yeah, hopefully you can see that one. There's another one showing off the back pattern that we need. Right there. See that back diamond separation? There's the whole point of this clutch. Probably the first person in history to ever breed for back diamond separation to be bred to a morph that I don't even own. That's how I fucking roll. Look at this egg. It's blown out on the side. Got some mold. It got way too wet. Watch what happens when I cut this thing. It's just gonna like fucking explode with juice. Look at that. An egg like this too. I don't like the. I would never. Well, I would sometimes, but for the most part, I wouldn't let an egg like this pip because it didn't lose enough moisture through the process, and they could drown in there. So yeah, there's so much fluid in there you can't even see them. But I'm real happy with like this one here, man. That's gonna work perfect for Aztec. This one's a little dented in. Let's see what we got going on here. And I'm bumping my mic with my arm. There we go. You can't really see much there. And I don't go fishing. You know, I can bring these back up in a day or 2. This one's got some decently thick black. Let me see if I can get in there and just rearrange it. It's a little tough to see, but it's also got that same back pattern that I'm looking for. And I'll cut this one. This one's really wet. This one's a little too full of shit too. So gotta better safe than sorry on cutting one like this, let me tell you. There we go. Oh, it's hard to see down in there. Yeah, I'll have to bring them back up in a day or 2. But with the one pipping and the other one looking rough, so I cut it, and it being okay, I figured we'd cut them. But yeah, this is a good good example of what happens when your eggs uh, suck up too much humidity. I gotta open another knife, and this is when you run a chance of them drowning. If they get too dry, you run a chance of them suffocating because they can't get out of the egg. And if you get them too wet, they suck up too much moisture, you run a chance of them actually drowning. So, and that's the risk that I'm taking with some of these eggs, and that's the actual real reason I'm cutting them. Let me see if I can get this one. Yep, there's another one. Got some decent back diamond separation. I didn't want to go super thick black on these either, because one of the things that happens, I like thick black, but the thicker the black, unless there's a lower back diamond count, it kind of closes the distance on things. And Aztec seems to naturally have some thicker black, so I figured I could bypass some thicker black and not go super thick black with the Ternates, go like medium black, and get a little bit more space. So that worked out well. This egg's super wet too. Can't see in it. This is a very lackluster egg cutting. So, what tool are you using for the cutting? This is called an eye knife or something, a 15-degree blade. This is actually for doing like cataract surgeries. So it's super retardedly sharp. Yeah, it's like super ass sharp, this knife. I have a bunch of them. I probably have a thousand of these. I think you can order these if you know anybody that's in the medical supply game. So, but yeah, this is all. What the hell is going on there? Another super wet one. So yeah. Yeah, but almost this entire clutch sucked up a ton of humidity. And with them being at day 91, you can safely cut these. But with this being between like 86 and 87, that's why the hatch date is taking so long. If these would have been dried out, they'd hatch earlier, even with that lower temp. I nicked a vein on that one. There is a large vein there. But if you can see, oh, there we go. There's an aberrant back pattern with black in between the back diamonds right there. That'll probably be a holdback, because I care more about having aberrant patterns than I do Aztec. I like Aztec, but I like normals a lot more than I like Aztecs. There's another one. Hold on, let me see if I can pop this bubble. Can you see that back pattern? Yep. Got more back diamond separation and a little bit of black in between, but it's not creating it's kind of like a goofy, like mixed up black, so it's not really creating a oh no, I'll turn this egg around. Yeah. These would also work for jigsaws and marbles, since marble and jigsaw is basically the same fucking thing. So, yeah, nice sharp fall off in between the back diamonds, straight down to the rosette. And I think this is the last egg. Yep, last egg. Last egg. And it's too wet to see in. But yeah, we'll take a look at this one again. Is this one's doing pretty, this one's real close to coming out. This one will probably be out tomorrow. Hold on. I'm going to cut away this egg a little bit so you guys can see it. I can mess with this one because its umbilical cord's pretty much gone at this point. One thing I can tell you guys, if you ever cut a clutch and there's this much water, definitely don't go fishing around because you cannot really get a good eye on just how far along they are. And if you go fishing around in there, you can end up snapping off their umbilical. Okay, hopefully you can see that. There you go. Come on, show us your tail. Or show us your midsection. No. Yeah, we got a little bit of connection, but this connection is actually created from an offset. This has an offset back diamond. That's why it creates a like a zigzag across the back. Um, you should be able to break the Aztec should be able to break that up and keep it, and it shouldn't stripe out because of how Aztec is working. And it's sharp enough, and there's enough distance in between on each side that even this one that has some of that zigzag connection can still definitely improve Aztec. Let me cut a little bit away from this one. Yeah, I was almost not going to cut these today because I was like, the one's getting close, but this one's still a couple days behind. I'm like, the other ones haven't even pipped. No, stay in your egg, buddy. Stay in your egg. I'm surprised they haven't bit me yet. See, yeah, a lot of back diamonds got a lot, and all in on all of these too. The black pretty much touches the rosette pretty like intensively, so that'll help too. Because a lot of those Aztecs, they kind of break up that black in between the rosette and the diamond, and kind of suck it up to the top a little bit, like marble does. So this will give the Aztec gene a lot more to work with. Definitely a lot more to work with. So nice tail pattern. I did use a green phase turn 8, a green phase, and a normal, almost kind of like a red phase. So these are also going to be carrying some other goofy genes uh, if you want to do other breedings as well. So, all right, where are we at? Okay, these turn 8s. What are the pairing that? Hold on, I gotta go up here a little bit. Um, let me go back. Answer some of these questions, and then I got to run these guys downstairs, and then somebody's coming on. I think Noah's coming on, and possibly Austin. Where are we at? Let me hit these real quick. Where are we at? Let's go. That's nice. These turn 8. What was the pairing? They look awesome. It was wild caught to wild caught. It was wild caught male 4 to wild caught female 1. Two very different looks, but I needed kind of an in-between look to kind of get some extra separation, to not overdo it with the black, but not underdo it with the black. Get enough side color, get enough space in between the diamonds, get enough sharp edges fall off from the diamonds. So, yeah, that's what's going on. But as they start breathing air and stuff, I'll bring them back up and put them back on. They're just with the clutch being as wet as it is, there's just so much fluid still in there. And you know, plus I don't want them to take a chance of them drowning. Yeah, I answered the tool one. Yeah, it's called an eye knife. Hold on, that's what they're called. Um, yep. Yeah, so there's going to be some people. Can you tell us what other morphs this pattern will benefit? Most of them, they'll help. They'll help Tiger. They'll help. They'll definitely help Ocelot. There's not a whole lot that these won't help. Um, you know, anything you kind of, because of how they're, when you see the side, they're going to have some decent side banding too. So when you see that come out, that's when you'll be like, oh, okay, I can use these for Sunfire. I can use these for Platinum. I can use them for anything that I want a lot of color on or want to get some contrast going, even albinos. But honestly, we wanted to really try to get the back diamonds in a way that's going to help with Ocelot and try to start to cancel out some of the striping. So it'll take one or two generations of selectively breeding Aztec, sorry, into this type of look. You might be able to do it first breeding, or you might get like a 50-50 batch. Some got the look you want, some don't. But it is going to take, to be honest, like you're going to need to do one or two selective breedings for that back pattern type to start moving out the run of the mill rounded connected back pattern that's just everywhere in the mainland fucking gene pool. So that's really what these are for. So I'm probably not going to price these too high. Any super crazy ones, if I don't hold them back, like super crazy is going to be, they have the look that we need. Plus, there's going to be a lot of aberrant shit going on. Um, I'll probably hold those back as like a private project for something else. But you're probably looking very highest. Any of the crazy ones will be 2,500. I'm probably going to have these at 1,500 bucks, relatively across the board. So male or female, I'm sure everybody will buy females, even though it'd make more sense to buy males. But yeah, so they're not gonna. I'm not gonna price gouge. Um, I'll probably keep them right around my standard price of, um, 2,500 a pair, or 15 for a male, maybe a little bit more for a female. But I'll probably still keep them at 25 a pair, which is your best bet because then you get them for 12.50 each. So, but if where the hell is Noah? Yeah, where the hell is Noah? We need to get Noah on. Or if Austin, if you're ready to come on, we can bring you on, and you can start showing off your shit while I run this stuff, while I run these eggs back downstairs. I got to get an invite. Okay. Wonder if those spiral rosettes could be selectively bred. It seems like you can selectively, honestly, any look of a retic, it seems like you can really selectively breed for. I have not come across the trait that wasn't reproducible to some extent. The hardest trait, the hardest thing to make, I can tell you right now, the hardest thing to make is a perfectly lined up back diamond with two dots inside the back diamonds, like consistently the whole way down. There is nothing harder to make than that snake. I don't think I've ever truly actually made that snake. Austin, what's your link on? Can you send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you the link? Because I want to get these guys back downstairs. Yeah, send me a message on Facebook and I will. Okay, send you a link. Hold on. All right. And Noah, send me a message too, so I can easily send you a link, and then that'll make my life easy. Okay. Okay, except hold on. Paste. Yeah, you might have to download the app if you're using your cell phone. I got it hot in here because I have these fucking eggs. So, what's up? Okay, Noah will be ready in 10 minutes, so we'll give Austin a chance to jump on. Then we'll bring Noah on. Well, you guys can both come on at the same time, actually. I guess I could get in front of the camera. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with these guys. Um, where is my phone? Yeah, I'm definitely really happy with these guys. And I knew I knew there was a really safe bet. Here, look at this. Let me switch it back over. Yeah, look at that back diamond shape. You got some aberrant, weird connection in there. You got a lot of fall off in between, a lot of straight lines. That really helps offset any striping. So, selective breeding for polygenic inheritance is real. Trust me. Okay, let me hold on. What's up, Austin?
Can you guys see me or hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Hold on.
Okay. Is there a way to flip the camera around? Do you know on a phone or no?
Hold on. I had my I had I had my speakers on, so I had to turn them off. Throw the headphones on. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what. If you want to just kind of give a rundown of who you are, what you're working with, and all that stuff, while I go put these eggs back, and then we'll show off your Tinley pickups.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back. So everyone say
Okay.
hi to
Sounds good.
Austin. Yeah, Austin, your
All
your
right.
mic's up just a hair. Hold on, hold on.
Hello, guys.
Hold on. Okay, Austin, go ahead and say something.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Okay. Now say a couple things. I
Or is it
turned I
still too
turned
loud?
now I turned it down. It should be
Hello.
good. Yeah.
Can you hear me right
Let it.
now?
Yep, you're good there. All right, I'll be
It's
back.
better
Let
now.
every
Okay.
let everybody know what you're working with,
Is
what your
quality? Is
plans.
the quality okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's as good as it's gonna get.
Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, I'll be back. Let everyone know what you're working with and what your plans
All
are.
right, guys.
And
My name's Austin. My business name is Evil Exotics on Instagram and Facebook. I'm working with a lot of stuff. Uh, I have Mindanao, pure F1 Mindanao, Phantom. Phantom's probably my favorite gene that I work with. I'm trying to make cows, Calamayas, and I have a couple other things I'm working in. I just picked up a really nice jag from Rodney at Tinley. I'm looking forward to working with. I haven't had any clutches yet. I'm hoping this year to have maybe two or three clutches. One with my 81% Mindanao Phantom I picked up from Rodney. One with the Moschino Tiger Anthrax I just picked up from Tinley. And hopefully I can possibly get my Jag Girl to go this year as well. I don't know if there's a way to flip the camera around or not to show the animals off. I'll have to ask Rodney when he gets back. Oh, that just cuts the camera off. I guess we'll have to wait for Rodney. Sorry, I'm not as entertaining as Rodney. You get your phone. I guess I can show off the first girl here while we wait. See if I can figure out how to turn the camera around. So the first girl I had was not from Tinley, but it was from Randy Owen, Next Gen. She's a 50 Halma, 31.25% Kalatoa. She's my first Halma. She has really nice. I don't know if you guys can see it. She's super dark. I know the lighting's not the best. Her side pattern's awesome, and she's super dark. She just turned a year old. I believe Aubrey at A&B Exotics bred her neck pattern. I don't know if you guys can see. Her neck pattern is awesome. She's super dark. She's actually super sweet for a Halma. Randy must have been messing with her a lot. She's really nice. I don't know if you guys can see. If Ronnie could tell me how to flip the camera around, it'd be a lot easier. I don't know if there was a way to. Okay, will you flip the phone around so we can use the light? Yeah. Thank you for that.
What happened? What happened? What did I miss? Yo. Where'd Austin go? No, I'll send you a thing here. There we are. What happened, Austin? Did I lose
Sorry.
you?
I don't know. Something happened on my phone. Do you know how to switch the camera around? Yeah. Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yeah. What I can do is.
You me for a minute.
What do you mean?
Can you hear me now?
Around? Yeah, I can hear you. What do you mean switch it around?
I'm on my phone, so I want to use the back camera instead of the front. I feel like it'd be a little easier for that way.
You might be able to go down to.
I don't know if there's a way.
Yeah, if you're in your camera settings, is your camera up or are you in the app? What is it?
I'm in the app.
Okay, yeah, it might not.
I'll just try to switch it around.
Yeah, it might not. Yeah.
Can you see my hand okay here?
Yeah, your connection's. Yeah, there you go. Your connection's a little rough.
Yeah, Can you see her now at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is the girl I got from the Halma Kalatoa I just got from Randy.
Oh, okay.
She's awesome. I love her. I got her the day before Tinley. She's super nice. I love her.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, she looks good.
She's just a year old. Yeah, when he told me he wanted to get rid of her, I couldn't pass her up. She's my first Halma I have. I don't have anything with any Halma blood in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Halmas. I got Halmas hatching in about. Oh, I'm not sure how long. I gotta look. Yeah, I don't like this lens.
It's Moschino Anthrax now.
Oh, okay.
This snake is a Moschino Tiger Anthrax. Yep. I got this one from Ryan. He said he got it from Eric Lee.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I love him. I couldn't pass up on him.
Yeah, no, he's
I don't know if you guys see him okay.
Yeah, that snake's got awesome color. Yeah.
Yes, I couldn't pass up on him. And he's got I know you talked about it, the tigers that have the messed up tongues.
Yeah.
His is like backwards. I don't know if you can. His like curves underneath his mouth. It's super weird.
For some reasons, a lot of tigers have bent tongues, and two super tigers have them too. Yeah, yeah. Somebody asked me if I'm missing a finger. Yeah, it got ripped off when I was a little kid. But yeah, no, I
I'm
had that.
hoping to take him to my. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I had that snake here for a little bit. It was here because I was shipping something to Ryan, and Andrew came up and he brought that snake because I had to ship a box of stuff out to Ryan. So yeah, he was here for a couple months actually.
I love him a lot.
Yeah, and what's your plans with him?
There you go. Put him back. I'm hoping him to my. I think I'm going to put him to my F1 Mindanao that hopefully this year.
Oh, okay.
Make some 50 percenters. Het anthrax. Het white. I believe he's het white is what Ryan told me.
Yeah,
I was hoping he was het purple, but he's just het white for the Mochino.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's set for, um, at all, to be honest. Um, yeah, I didn't ask him any
And then the next
questions.
one's the one I got from you. She's also the Jag girl.
Yeah, what do you think of the Jag? Is that your first Jag?
It is. I held off on getting a Jag until I talked to a couple people, and they said they really don't notice any problems in a lot of their Jags.
Well, that one's like
I haven't noticed anything with her.
Yeah, that one's exceptionally solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's super nice. She's super like almost like yellow brown in person. She doesn't. I haven't noticed her wobble at all.
No, no, she really doesn't wobble.
I know it says no, I haven't noticed it at all. We've had her out almost every day.
Yeah.
She's super sweet though. I think with her, my plan is to put her to my uh, Marble Phantom Slayer male I have.
Oh, okay.
So make Phantom Marble Jags.
Yeah,
I
those
think
will
those
look
would be
nice.
super nice.
Yeah, she's got some age to her, so she as soon as she'll be ready to breed this year as long as she's big enough.
She was a lot bigger than I was expecting for sure at her age. But she's pretty good size. I don't know if you guys can see her very well.
Yeah, but no, she's a
Yeah, she
super
don't wobble at all.
yeah,
She's
super solid Jag.
yeah. This was my first Jag. I always held off, but when you tell me she was solid, I believe you. And she is. She's solid.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm glad.
Well, I'll get off. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
love her. I'm glad you sold her to me.
I wasn't gonna sell her, and then I was like, man, I don't know. I gotta narrow down some projects, to be honest. So, um, it just
Yeah, I'm glad
I
you
just had to
did.
let yeah
I love her a lot.
I just had to let some stuff go. So
Well, I'll hop off so we can let Noah show off his stuff. Thanks for the time. Thanks for having me on.
oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, it was good to have you on, and yeah, I'll send Noah a link, and he can show off his stuff too. So
All right. See you guys. If you guys have any questions, you can yeah, that's Evil Exotics on Instagram and or Facebook. I'm also in Next Gen a lot too.
yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, if you guys want to hit him up, hit him up. Let me get Noah a link and we will go from there. I'd like to know why my I feel like my whatchamacallit, my connection, I don't know, it might just be this. Do I look out of focus? I feel like I'm out of focus. I don't know what the hell. All right, hold on. Go to invite coffee. All right, Noah, where are you at? There you go, Noah. Yeah, this has me at 1080p. Yeah, this has me at 1080p streaming. I don't feel like it looks like 1080p for some reason today. I don't know, it's pissing me off. I think it's the lens. Yeah, I think it's the lens. Hold on, maybe if I think I'm over. Hold on. Why does this say my camera is being goofy? My camera is being super goofy today. I'm going to turn it off, put on my other lens because it's pissing me off.
Oh,
What's up?
I can't see you at all, but I don't know if you
I
can
was
see
just
me.
fixing. I was just fixing my lens.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know what is up with my cameras today, but they do not want to fucking work at all. I am.
So what it is, I got home from work. Air conditioning's not on. The heat's not on. It is cooking in my house. So
Is it?
pardon if I'm sweating, but it is what it is. Thanks. I'm sure I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just go ahead and go over that while I fight with my goddamn camera because it's being
No
a piece
problem.
of fucking shit. Hold on.
So this one is the male holdback I got from Rodney himself. I don't know the exact who produced it and all that stuff, but I love his back pattern. If you guys can see it, he is.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's that. That's that. We finally figured out the math on it, right? After like
Yeah,
4 days of trying to figure it out.
71.825% Kalatoa. Yeah, is gonna be a good breeder for me. I'm hoping that I can get the separation with that big line down the center to go
Yeah.
over to. I want it to pass. That's what I'm trying to get to pass. And then on this guy, super busy pattern. I think. I don't know. And like his rosettes are like, they're not massive, but they're defined. I like that about this guy. Like I've seen some where the rosettes, like the female I have that I picked up, that I don't know if you know this or you might have seen it on Facebook, but I got a female from Andrew Tinley.
What was that? I don't even remember what it was.
It's a 56%. I'll pull her out. It's 56% purple snow molly.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put these two together. I'll wait for the one that's gonna make me bleed last. Just so like if I have to jump off camera for you not getting in trouble for showing blood. Oh, she sucked all the way back.
I think you can. Is that like a rule that you can't show blood?
I don't know. There's like, at least for your monetization stuff, I think so.
Really?
Don't quote me on it. I'm not sure. Easy, girl. And she's got a nice fat lump in her right here where my hand is. And she's a 2-year-old from Andrew, female. I have a hatch date and all that stuff, but she's 56% Kalatoa.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping I'm going to knock the percentage up with the male. Hopefully get rid of the Motley, but the Motley is just a nice little add-on to make her look prettier.
Okay.
She's got a gorgeous white head because I think I'm planning on putting albino to the tribal. And that's where I'm going to start at least.
You're going to put albino to the tribal?
Yeah. Oh, well, albino snow.
Okay.
And because I think it'll have relatively the same effect as Motley, just better. Because I look at him and his pattern is just way more. Not as. What is the word?
Hey, as soon as I figure, hold on, I gotta put this back. My thing is going apeshit. Okay, there you go. Sorry about this. sorry about fucking up the show here. But my camera is going like absolutely apeshit. No, no more Apocalypto clutches coming. And what did you say that was again?
This is
Yeah,
Purple Snow Motley.
Purple Snow Motley. Okay. And I can't I can't remember her percentages. I remember the breeding he did. What did you think of what did you think of his uh, what were they Mochinos?
Those
Yeah.
are beautiful, beautiful. I love
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I like those too.
Anything that's not like I love a beautiful normal, but I also love a really good looking albino.
Yeah,
Now I haven't.
I finally figured out what's wrong with my camera. The lens I have on it has a manual autofocus. The ring on it has a clutch in it, and for some reason the clutch wouldn't engage and allow it to focus. So that's what the hell was. If anybody's wondering why the fuck I look like an asshole for the last 10 minutes, that's why. Oh. Yeah, do you hang out at Tinley much? Do you get to meet some people?
Yeah, I talked to Andrew for quite a bit. I came there, not came with or with, but Dylan with Clarity Creations.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with him in his new booth that he got. He finally has a booth there now. Uh,
Is
I met Jake. Jake was pretty cool. A lot taller than I thought he was.
yeah, Jake's real tall. He's like 6'4" or something, isn't he?
I stands well over me, and I'm 5'10".
Yeah. Uh-oh. You're about to get bloody.
We'll see.
Yeah, you're about to get bloody. Pure Tom belonging clutch this year. I think Garrett has a couple, two or three. Yeah.
But this is the busy back pattern tribal female from you.
Yeah, that's
And I absolutely messed up on the YouTube or on the Facebook post I did because I called her a Kalatoa Ternate tribal because I'm a genius.
no, she's there's no Kalatoa in her. It's
No,
just
I know. I was
just
tired from Tinley and I was doing it on the quick unboxing as I'm going into the enclosures with them, and I
yeah.
just messed it up.
Yeah. How many
Yeah.
times has she bit you?
Well, this is my first holding because I left her alone the first day, fed her the second day. I was gonna message you how long you wait between like messing with the snakes after they ate.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was no problem with her feeding. I'm sure she was
I posted the video to 3 of the retake groups.
yeah.
Not I I don't know why I didn't think of it, but posting feeding videos is definitely a no-no. So
Yeah, it
I
kind
took
of
it
is.
down off of yours before I think you even saw it, but
Yeah, I
she
didn't even
was
notice it.
hiding.
Huh?
She was hiding. Like I have these hides in there for them to
Yeah.
hide in. Dude, she was all the way in the top of it.
Oh, really?
Like this is how it sits on the ground.
Yeah.
She was up above in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll send you the video. You can see her as I'm trying to give her the rat. She comes down and out.
Oh.
I was
Yeah.
like, that's strange. That's a new one. She doesn't seem too bothered. She's definitely like weary of me.
She's kind of locked on to you.
She'd be all right.
Yeah, you're just gonna if you handle her for like a few minutes every day, she'll chill out.
That's the plan. I try to follow the rule of thumb with like the feedings, wait 24 hours at least, 48 hours.
Yeah, I'd give her a couple days after she eats, but yeah, no, yeah, she's got
I
a pretty
just
good she's got good color on her. She's got a good back pattern on her. It's a nice snake.
I like her a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I named her what's her name? Jolene after the song because my girlfriend thinks this will be the one to kill me if anything.
She'll try. Yeah, someone said Andrew's Mochino Snow Tiger was insane. Yeah, I like the tiger. I thought I'd like that tiger the best out of that whole clutch. So we're I'm really interested to see if somebody is really going to go hard with some of the tribal stuff. I know Alex is Austin that was just on. I know he's working with him and Alex have some similar things, and you're working with it now. So I'm interested to see where people take tribal.
I need to get in touch with you more about this because I tried to look up Philippine retics.
Yeah.
I can't find anything.
What do you
Like
mean?
what like her parents or like one of her parents. I can't find any like info on like where they would have originated from, what sizes they were, like a Philippine ternate.
She is part sh-
Tribal or not?
she is that snake is from the original male, and there was 1.2 tribals that came into the country, right?
Andrew told me 2.2.
I think it was 1.2, but maybe it was 2.2. Um,
Just I
and
want to know. I like knowing the history. You know.
and they were Boel Mindanao crosses, and we and I think it was Don Munson or somebody bred them together. Andrew got some of the babies, and the male we used was from that breeding to an F1 ternate. So that is 50% ternate, 25% Mindanao, 25% Boel. That's what the bloodline is on that snake.
So where does the tribal come from?
The tribal originated in a. You'd have to look in Glenn's book. It was either a gravid female or somebody found some eggs or something, and they hatched them out, and there were some tribals in it. And then,
Send me a link
so,
to that book. I'm gonna buy it.
yeah, it's the complete history of reticulated pythons or something. I forget what its
Okay.
name is. It's expensive. Yeah, it's a really big, nice book though, and he really documented a lot of cool stuff in it. Um,
Positive reinforcement. I'm gonna put her back before she actually does bite me now.
yeah, she's gonna try to. She wants to get your face.
I'm
Um,
sure she does. Look.
but yeah,
Aha.
yeah, yeah, that's how those came about.
Okay. I was just curious. I like knowing, you know.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because some of the bowls get really big, and some of the bowls seem to say like dwarf size. And
Well, I was looking at her compared to the other because he brought, I think, a pair of tribals
yeah,
to Tinley, and she looked not way smaller, but she looked like her head was smaller than the other two.
she might just have a little more influence from one locality than or the other. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You know.
You want to
So,
see
but
my other Tinley pickups that weren't retics?
yeah, sure.
This guy, just a little male hognose. The girlfriend wanted him, so I was like, whatever. We have room on the permit for him.
Yeah, or don't you? Or you have to have those on like you guys
We
have to
have
have
to.
like a permit for like bull snakes and stuff too, don't you?
I don't know anything about that because I don't plan on owning any of those. But
Yeah,
these guys, yes, because they're native to where we live. Dude, he's going for the fucking crack of my finger. Fuck you. These things
yeah,
love to bite the soft parts of your fingers.
yeah. They do.
Crazy, but yeah, nice bright orange albino. He's het lavender, so he can make what's called a coral, which is a pretty much just a pink snake almost.
Yeah, I'm not up on the hog noses.
Yeah, it's. I'm not super into it, but the girl is.
Hmm.
But we can't even breed them yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know what all the laws are out there on theirs.
it's just because they're native. Is they're like, nope, they're not allowed to breed or some stuff like that. And then she wanted me to show this one off. This is another what is gonna be a breeder, but I'm doing like one or two clutches of ball pythons eventually. This is a
Is that
mahogany.
oh
Yeah,
I
it's like
I can't tell morphs from normals anymore.
I know it looks super similar, but if you put this to a normal, she is a lot deeper, darker blacks in the
Oh,
center,
okay.
and then she's got brighter yellows. She's a chocolate mahogany. I don't care about the chocolate part, but when you mix a mahogany and mahogany together, you lose pretty much all of the pattern, and you just get a black snake.
Oh, really? That's neat.
A deep brown. It depends. So if you get like a light colored mahogany, you'll get a very light colored. They call them super mahoganies or sumas.
Hmm.
So I'm going for a dark suma, and then on top of that, I have a banana suma, which that in itself makes like a gray, washed out, orange colored snake.
Oh,
A
okay.
banana suma. So
Hmm.
one or two clutches of those, just because like to buy a suma on the market right now is insane. It's like $1,000 for a ball python.
Well, don't
So
worry. Give it 6 months. They'll be $100.
I wish,
Yeah.
but they're not a bad little guy, girl.
No, yeah, looks neat. I wish some people would start selectively breeding normal ball pythons just to see how much you can make normals. You know, like if I wish somebody would do with ball
Yeah.
pythons what I do with retics is just try to manipulate normals.
You
You
know,
know,
with the way this looks, you would almost think that's what it was.
that would have passed for a normal in the 90s.
Right. Like it looks like a normal. If you don't know any better, that's a normal ball python that
Yeah.
was selectively bred to be bright and dark.
Yeah, no, in the 90s that would have been a pretty normal. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
all that would have been. So but yeah, so
But
that was cool. I'm glad both of you came on, showed off your stuff, and hopefully some more people want to come on. But Tinley almost seemed lackluster this year. Like usually every Tinley there's at least something like there's some really crazy retic shit. It just didn't seem like there was much crazy shit going on this year.
yeah, I mean, this is the first one where I was actually like involved in the retake area,
Yeah.
and everyone was kind of staying in their own little spots.
In their own clicks. Did you get to see
I swear,
did
is
you
what it
get to
was.
see how clicky retics are?
It's weird
It's yep.
because I
Yeah.
walked over to everybody and I just kind of like I literally on Sunday because I wasn't planning on going Sunday, but uh Andrew gave me an offer I couldn't resist on the female.
Hmm.
So I was like, screw it, I'll go back. And I brought donuts for a bunch of the retic guys.
Yeah.
Like, it was so weird on how many people didn't want a donut. Like, bro, take a donut.
Well, Shane's usually watching his figure, so he can't have a donut. Um,
It's
but
crazy.
but no, it's yeah, no,
You should.
it's very clicky. It's very clicky.
So, do you vend any kind of expos or anything anymore or no?
I
I
used
heard
to
you used to.
I used to be at shows almost every weekend, and when I got sick with Lyme's disease, I ended up stopping doing shows. And I started back a little bit a few years ago, and then my, like my stuff like no like up until the last few years, nobody even knew what my shit was. I mean, it was really unknown, you know. Um,
Right.
I just had all this weird stuff that no one ever heard of, and because I mean, I got Ternates back in 2013, and
Oh,
it
year
was
before the
nobody
band.
really it wasn't till 2021, 22 that people really started even paying attention to him. So I was working with him for 10 years before anybody even paid attention. I missed the 90s too. I missed the snake shows from the 90s. Um, but yeah, I mean that was yeah, it's been a while since
Well,
I did
I
shows.
was just.
I don't even
You
like
should come
shows, to
down to
be
the
honest.
June one and bring me my Super Maluku. Then we can
Yeah.
meet in person.
Yeah, I honestly don't even like shows, to be honest. I mean, I used to love doing shows because I could go and hang out and see like all my friends. Um, but I don't know. I'm just not into shows anymore. You know?
All right, fine, fuck me then. I get it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I
Just,
like,
I'm
and
just kidding. I'm kidding.
that's the thing.
It's a
Like,
long travel. I get it.
yeah,
I 100% when that Super Maluku is ready. I want to come up to you. I don't want to ship it. I'll
yeah,
come to you.
yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking about maybe trying to put together a little retic fest out here because I got Sean 2 hours from me. I got Andrew 4 hours from me. Um,
I think
you know,
Owen's out there.
yeah, Randy's 2 hours from me. Like I'm right in the middle of a bunch of people that all already come here all the time, anyways. So we might try to put something together. And Spencer already said he'd come out. Mason's coming out to pick up the Solas, anyways. So we might just try to put a
It
little.
might be a retic fest, but it's really just you getting rid of enough cage spaces. You know,
And
I'm
I
just I'm
also I want to try to have the whenever Mason comes out, if we can do it, I want to try to base it around that because he's already coming out this way, and that'd give Mason a chance and whoever else wants to come out a chance to meet some of the Coast crew. Uh,
right. That'd be a huge thing for me.
Andrew Acevedo, somebody was asking. So yeah, I mean, and because like Garrett's Retic Fest isn't like Croc Fest, isn't like Carpet Fest, isn't like Colubrid Fest. Garrett's Retic Fest is based around people coming there to give him money. It's not based around breeders and keepers getting together and hanging out and talking about what they're into. And I kind of wanted to do that. I wanted to
Right.
do like a real Retic Fest. Um,
It's
I
weird to say it because I'm a car person, but I want to do like a car show for reptiles.
yeah.
But that's like that could be so dangerous.
Yeah, it could be.
So
Yeah, it definitely
well, I have
could
to
be.
work out the bugs and all that stuff, but we'll see.
All right. Yeah, well, it's been an hour, so I'm going to
Oh yeah,
call it. I'm going to call it. I got to go get cleaned up and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out. And I think me and Spencer talked. I forget. We're doing something on Sunday. We keep saying we're going to, then we both forget. But I think Sunday we're doing something. Um, I'm not exactly sure what it is. And I think we're gonna have some people hop on if they want to hop on and bullshit and stuff. So we're gonna try to get a little bit more of a round table shit going on here. To, let people come on and talk and stuff. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. And
yeah. Thanks for having me.
yep. All right, take it easy.
Have a good one.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming on, hanging out. Sorry for the technical difficulties and my camera being a cocksucker. Um, I once some more of the ternates are breathing air, I'll bring them back up. I did want to show off the ones that were breathing air, and you could see some of their back patterns, get an idea of what we were shooting for, and some things you can do with them. And yeah, that's about.